皆さんこんにちは。AnyVisaのこうです。この動画ではですね、弊社に最近よくお問い合わせをいただくスタートアップビザに関しての動画になります。スタートビザ多くの方がお問い合わせいただくんですけども、皆様おっしゃられるのが、インターネット上とかであまり情報、このプログラムに関しての情報がほとんど見つからなかったので、何もわからないという状態でお問い合わせをいただくことが多いです。そこで今日この動画ではですね、もう基本的なスタートアップビザに関する、ロードマップですね、一番初めから永住権が取れるまでどういうステップが実際で踏んで永住権取得に至るのかっていうのをアレックスに解説していただきたいと思います。
So understanding of the whole picture, like every step in a way, it's very useful. It's why I say it's simple, because people have to understand. During PR submission for startup visa applicant, people don't have to provide anything beyond their own information, very handmade, very structured the way that they want to present, and not like in a very sophisticated way. The reason for the program to be kind of easy on documentation side, because Government of Canada, when the program was introduced, heavily relied on partners, and by partners I mean designated organizations. So definitely, if they have an investor who taking the risk, they shouldn't worry about the risk anymore, right? So that sort of thing kind of set in stone. What is critical to understand in terms of roadmap? A roadmap for startup visa is very generic. Some people try to do this or that, but it's all generic. How it works? Well, basically first we have to understand who is applying. That process takes few days, few months, depends how fast people are. And generally it finishes very fast, and then that group or individual, if it's just one person on a team, ready to be transferred into processing. But being entered into processing does not answer the main question. Am I qualified, like fully qualified? Yes, we can say whatever we want, but Government of Canada will say its opinion in a form of decision. So, in a nutshell, after people qualify, which requires a lot of groundwork and preparation and corporate work, the process usually concentrated around PR submission itself, because you can have certificate fairly fast, few months the longest, but why you have it? Because you want to apply for permanent residency, or maybe for work permit, if you wish. So in that regard, I think the roadmap is divided in two big stages, for us anyway. One stage is until we submit PR. And this is critical to understand, because when we start with people, they say, how can we do it faster? Well, there is no way to do it faster artificially. All you need to do is do everything on time. And it's the secret of our success, I guess, because we prevent and we teach people what to do when they will be at certain stage. Well, why two stages? Because once PR submitted, now we're working on business development. Because don't forget, the requirement of the program was and still developing the business that you proposed. So that's part two. Part one was to qualify yourself. What you experience is rather simple. You go through background check, you go through current qualifications, what you do, and then you basically start processing of your business application, personal application, and it's pretty much identified by the desire of people, because sometimes we act very fast and then we sit and wait because we have to wait for people to catch up. People say many different things, but I just don't see any limitation on age, on gender, on what else? Education, experience, because it's all about fitting expectations of the government in terms of relationship proof with designated organization. Idea, identification and validation, then idea is formed and we have to transition it into business stage. So that's how we incorporate companies, and companies then alive and form the foundation for PR submission. Because once they have a foundation, their files go to permanent residency. Okay, so it is something that we probably, I wouldn't hesitate to say, invented ourselves, because when we started there is no way how to deal with startup visa program, and it was almost 12 years ago.
いかがだったでしょうか。スタートアップビザ、冒頭にも、お話ししたと思いますが、あまり多くの情報というのがやはりこのプログラムはないかなと思います。弊社ではたくさんスタートアップビザのサポートをさせていただいておりまして、これまで多くの動画で情報を発信したりとかですね、ウェブサイトにも情報を載せてるんですけれども、ご自身が実際にこのプログラムに申請できるのかどうかとかもわからないという方も多くいらっしゃると思いますので、ぜひですねお気軽にまずは査定をすることから、始まるかなと思いますので、お気軽に、弊社にですねお問い合わせいただければと思っておりますので、ご連絡お待ちしております。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。